Hi, this is Mike Kaiser with Choice Auto and Truck here in Payson. You're invited to stop by and check out our Arizona Muscle Car Showroom, where we have a free car show every day. Say hi, look around, and reminisce about the good old days. No pressure, no salespeople, just car enthusiasts helping you into your next vehicle purchase. Choice Auto and Truck on Beeline Highway next to Ace Hardware and at choiceauto.com.
Desert Financial is proud to sponsor KRIM's Community Spotlight program. At Desert Financial, we believe in sharing success with our members and our local community. That's why our members get more just for banking with us, like chances to win sweepstakes, plus the convenience of online banking and our mobile app. Our members also help us give back through grants, scholarships, random acts of kindness, and more. Thousands of Arizonans have already joined Arizona's largest credit union, Desert Financial, located inside the Payson Walmart.
Gila Concrete is a premier sponsor of Longhorn Wrestling on KRIM 96.3 FM. Founded in 1987, Gila Concrete has set a standard in excellence for concrete products in Payson. Recognized as a top material provider, they can help you achieve your goal and bring your project from design to life. Gila Concrete is located at 201 West Phoenix Street, and their number is 474 3747.
Yes. I do not know. His Jacob? Is it Jacob? All right.
Yeah, David's head coach Brian, and then Joey Spear. I just want to make sure I get the names right.
All right, everybody. And I want to welcome you. Welcome you to Longhorn Wrestling this evening. And we have a very special guest this evening. We are joined by Coach Dennis Perch. And boy, I'm so glad. Thank you for coming out this evening and joining us on this broadcast, Coach Perch.
Hey, it's my pleasure. And I just, tonight, the Longhorns are wrestling, and it's always exciting. You see it under the lamp tonight, mat lamp. There'll be some exciting matches tonight, and I'll try to help you a little bit on some scoring and maybe what's going on out there. I don't know all these young men, but you know what? They follow a strong tradition. They've got three great coaches working with them. They've got David Daniels, head wrestling coach. They got Brian Burke, assistant wrestling coach, head football coach, and a new guy on the block, but not really a new guy. A guy named Joey Spear. And he comes from a long line of wrestlers, and he himself was very successful as a Longhorn. So we got a great coaching staff. We've got young men that are putting it on the line, and they have worked out hard in that wrestling room, and they're going to do battle tonight. And
They are against Post and Butte. Post and Butte traveling up from the Tucson area. And want to recognize all of our sponsors. Look at this long list of businesses and organizations in Payson that are sponsoring Longhorn Wrestling this year. So we want to recognize MHA Foundation, Choice Auto and Truck, Desert Financial Credit Union, Payson Premier Dental, Rim Country Living Magazine, Payson Tire Pros, Gila Concrete, who's our premier wrestling sponsor, Pioneer Title Agency, Lowry's Window and Door, Payson Eye Care Center, Sunshine Cleaning, Pizza Factory, North Country Healthcare, and last but not least, Smart Systems. So thank you to all those wonderful businesses. You can see a list of all those businesses on the KRIM website, krimfm.com. And, go and say thank you. Go in and support those businesses because they are supporting our youth in this community, and that is a great thing. So, looks like, and I was going to ask you, before we got started, Coach Perch, the wrestling, when you were coaching here in Payson, and the wrestling today that we're going to see on the mat, has there been much that's changed with the wrestling?
Change?
Yeah.
Bottom line, it's a good double leg, a good half Nelson. And being in shape, wrestling is wrestling. Whether it was 1960, whether it was during the Greco-Roman times, or whether it is the year 2021 in a crazy time when there's actually nobody hardly in the stands,
Yeah.
and they're watching wrestling tonight. But you know what? I'm hoping the moms and dads are here, and at the same time, you out there are able to watch this, and that in itself is a big deal. So welcome tonight.
Yep, and you know what? People watching, we have people watching on our KRIM FM Facebook page. We have, looks like 20 people right now viewing that. Then also people watching on our YouTube channel. So if you don't have Facebook, pull it up on YouTube at KRIM 96.3 FM and comment. If you know Coach Perch, or if you wrestled for him, because there's probably quite a few young men that have wrestled for you over the years, Coach
Chris,
Perch.
they're old now.
They're
Most of them are old, okay? Some of them are middle-aged, and some of them qualify for senior citizen discounts. So you know what? It's all ages. This is a new group, and hey, I'm excited. Christy invited me to do this, and fans out there, when this whole thing subsides, meaning this COVID issue, when that thing subsides, I would encourage you highly to fill the gym and get the opportunity to support our high school athletics. And let me tell you, it is essential. It is essential that these young people are in school eventually. Soon, we hope. It sounds like February 8th. And that athletics is going and moving on in a unique way. So tonight we'll do the best we can on this end to tell you what's going on out there, And tell a friend. Tell a friend. Come watch via, as Chris just mentioned. And let's support our Longhorns, and let's support these young men that are wrestling.
That's right. And the young men that are going to be wrestling tonight, we'll just go through the weights real quick before they get started. Here at 106, we have Hunter Bramlett. At 132, Jacob Roberts. At 138, Toby Gressley. At 145, Troy Daniels. At 152, Aiden Orman. At 170, Nick Dimbat. At 182, Travis Christensen. At 195, Connor Manino. At 215, Soto Celis. And at 275, Sal Celis. So do you happen to know, have you seen any of these young men
Well,
wrestling?
You know what, Chris? Yeah.
Yeah.
When you were mentioning those last names,
Yes.
some of those last names, their dads were very much involved with Payson High School athletics, and whether it was football, wrestling, track, baseball, what have you. So they come from athletic families, and they're out here carrying on in the tradition.
Oh, that is great to see. Great to see. And let's see people commenting. We'd love to hear your comments. Amanda Gartner, Poston Butte is in Santan Valley. Oh, Santan Valley, just south of Apache Junction. Sorry about that. I thought it was down there in the Tucson area. So thank you for correcting me. Will Payson ever wrestle Mingus? Yes, Mingus is on the schedule this year, and we'll let you know when that is. Or if you want to go to the KRIM FM website, on the Longhorn Wrestling page, we have a link to the wrestling schedule. So you can see, and that goes right to the AIA website, to Longhorn Wrestling, and it'll show you the schedule and when they wrestle Mingus. So, and John Klein, want to thank him for tuning in. And just as Coach Perch said, if you have friends or family that you know would love to watch some Longhorn Wrestling tonight, be sure you share this video. Tag them, and let's get a lot of people watching, and it looks like they're getting ready to get started.
Good. Yeah, I would recommend turn off the television and turn on K-Rip.
There you go.
All right.
There it is. So starting out at 106, we have Hunter Bramlett, and he is going to be taking on Chevy Landis from Poston Butte here.
All right, to go. They're both the first round. They start on their feet, and they're looking for a two-point takedown. That's where they're going. They shake hands, and they go to work. They're looking for inside position, and I can tell you right now, the guy from Poston Butte can wrestle. He had a clean double leg takedown, and he's riding the guy with a tight waist. And the Longhorn is in a little bit of trouble right now, but he got out of it. Good for him. Good for him. And he's fighting, looking away from a pinning situation. Giving it all he's got.
And that's Hunter Bramlett for the Longhorns.
What year is he in school, do you know?
He is a freshman.
Okay, all right. Good. I tell you what, as a freshman, they start out pretty green. But what's going to happen, this young man, Hunter Bramlett, if he stays with the program, he will be a very successful wrestler within a season or two. It's kind of called paying your dues, and you got to pay your dues. It's one of those sports that I love the Thomas Jefferson quote, the harder I work, the luckier I seem to get. And that's exactly what this sport's all about. Shoot. All right.
And
there was a fall recorded. All right, for Poston Butte.
Okay.
And we got some valuable experience out there on the mat. Now, he'll be out there wrestling again. When's the next dual meet after tonight? Do you know?
I believe it is Tuesday. Next Tuesday.
So he'll be just a few days. He'll get some more, and hopefully in the practice room, the young man named Hunter Bramlett will get some more experience and learn from any mistakes he's made and win the next one.
There we go. And now we'll be jumping up to 132 pounds. Payson didn't have any wrestlers at 113, 120, or 126. So at 132, Jacob Roberts. So this is, I believe, right here, that was the 113-pound weight class where, again, the Longhorns unfortunately didn't have anyone. The next wrestler for Poston Butte, Armando Herring. This is probably the 120-pound weight class.
These are forfeits. Let me tell you about forfeits. If you don't put a competitor on the mat, the other team automatically gets 6 points. And I'll tell you what, it is essential. It is essential to have a complete lineup. And a complete lineup means, you got to be eligible, you got to be practicing, and you got to be a part of the program. But if you're giving up a forfeit or 2 or 3 forfeits, I'll tell you what, it puts any team in a deep hole. So that is critical. That is critical. We hope the Longhorns can field a full squad the next dual meet.
There you go. And now we're going to have a Longhorn wrestler here at 132, and that is Jacob Roberts. He's going to be wrestling Austin Hammond from Poston Butte. So again, this is Jacob Roberts.
All right, they both are in good position. They got their hips low. The guy from Poston Butte tried to shrug, and the Longhorn wrestler countered really well.
Jacob Roberts. Yep.
Jacob did a real good job countering. There's another counter by Jacob. He goes into it looking for a near side cradle, and he might be able to pull this off. Okay. The Poston Butte guy countered him well, so they're in neutral position. No score. No score. All right. I can tell that the Longhorn wrestler has some experience, and he's wrestling well.
That's good to see. And Jacob Roberts here at 132 for the Longhorns.
They're both looking for inside position. More motion on your feet. More motion on your feet, looking for inside position to attack the legs. That's the goal, attacking the legs. Get yourself a 2-point takedown. In wrestling, the guy that scores the first takedown ends up usually with about a 70% chance of winning the dual meet. And Jacob,
oh yes,
2-point takedown.
There we go.
All right, so he's riding tight. He's looking for a breakdown. The Poston Butte wrestler standing up, and Jacob is looking, and he counters well. 1-point escape. Scores 2-1. Scores 2-1 right now. Jacob needs to go ahead and score another takedown. Move his opponent, and find an opening to get in on a 2-point.
And that's Alex Smith is watching, and he's agreed with you, Coach, saying it's tough to win a meet if you have forfeits.
Good shot by Jacob. He's got to walk. We got to walk. All right.
Wow.
You got to set it up. You cannot telegraph. Okay.
So good job here in the first period by Jacob Roberts.
I can't read the time.
It's the second period here, 2 minutes.
All right, second period, the 2-minute round also. The Poston Butte wrestler chose down, and Jacob is riding on top. Okay. Got an near ankle breakdown. All right, went to a tight waist, moving up the body a little bit, looking for an opening to throw a half Nelson. He's laying heavy on him, what's called laying heavy, keeping the man flat to the bottom. All right, there was a warning call on the bottom wrestler. Warning. He's got to come up. Jacob is riding well with the near side. Has the ankle. 1-point escape. Scores 2-2. 2-2. But they're both on their feet. And Jacob is looking for a takedown. Made a good shot. He needs to finish. He's got a good shot going. All right, no score.
1 minute left in the second period. Oh.
Another shot. All right. They're both looking for a shot. The Poston Butte wrestler has not made a clean shot yet, and Jacob has made 4 different attempts. And that will pay dividends if the referee is paying attention.
40 seconds left to go here.
Move your opponent. He's got to move his opponent. And if Jacob moves his opponent, look for an opening. You got to look for an opening. Okay, they're both on their feet in the middle, looking for a score. About 20 seconds left. Okay, all right. Jacob had a good counter, a good sprawl.
Good job by Jacob Spears here. 10 seconds left to go in the second period. 2-2. Tough match here. And that's the end of the second period, Coach. So third and final period coming up here. What do you think?
Longhorn chose down, and this means if he gets an escape, he'll score 1. If he gets a reversal, he'll score 2. All right, first move's important. He's fighting for hand control, and he needs to come up off the bottom. Fighting for hand control, come up off the bottom.
Again, Jacob
There
Roberts.
he is.
Oh, there he's up.
He's on his feet. He's got to come up again. He's on his feet. All right, from underneath, he needs to create back pressure. And with the back pressure, you can get the weight off you. There it is. He's coming up.
Good job by Jacob Roberts here. Oh.
They're out on the edge of the mat looking for a new start. Okay, they're back to the center.
1 minute left to go here in the third period.
All right, this is it. This is the end right here. We got 1 minute, and we've got a tie score. All right, got a new start. Jacob's back. He's still down, but the score is tied.
Wow, great match here for Jacob Roberts, 2-2.
Come up. He's got to come up. Off the mat. There it is. Back pressure. He's got pretty good back pressure. Got to come again.
Oh, no. Here, 40 seconds left to go here. See if Jacob can hold on.
Jacob just got turned with a chicken wing. And the Poston Butte is scoring near fall points right now.
And he gets the pin.
He wrestled well. Got a few improvements. Just coming off the bottom a little better. And I'm sure the next time out he will.
And there was only 23 seconds left in that third period, Coach. If he could have held on, 23 seconds. A tough loss there for Jacob Roberts. Coming up next at 1:38, Toby Gressley for the Longhorns and Hayden Garrison for Poston Butte.
Is this a Gressley?
Yes, it is. It's Forrest's oldest son here that's wrestling. And
I'm going to say his great uncle wrestled for the Longhorns.
Wow.
That was state champion for us. Was an All-American twice at ASU.
Wow.
Yeah, so he comes from a long line of wrestlers in his family.
And he's been doing good this year so far.
Pretty good shot by Gressley. All right, he's in on a single leg.
Oh.
And a pretty good. They're doing a lot of wrestling.
Yeah.
They haven't scored a point yet, but they're moving well. Both wrestlers.
A lot of action.
Are very fluid in their motion. They know what they're doing out there on the wrestling mat. You can tell that. This is a good match. There's no score yet. He's in on.
Oh.
He's in on a double. Got to finish. All right, he's got to finish in bad position. He got caught. He raised up. He got caught.
Oh, no. And 1 minute left to go here in the first period. Not a good spot. Oh. And just that quick, Coach. Just that quick.
What happened was the Poston Butte wrestler caught Gressley with his arms out, elbows out. And with the elbows out, he got caught in what's called a cow catcher. And you know what? It's a humbling experience, but it happens to all of them.
And that was 138, the weight there. Toby Gressley, unfortunately, losing that match. Up next at 145 is Troy Daniels for the Longhorns, and he's wrestling Joshua Furman from Poston Butte, and this is at 145.
Troy's got an injured forearm, and it's on the heel. It's on the man, but it is looks like a soft cast. There's a headlock trying there, and Troy has done a lot of wrestling for the Longhorns, and his dad and also, and his uncles. So we're hoping here he can break in for a Longhorn victory right here. He's moving up. He's moving up.
Yes.
Two.
Good job.
Two, and he's got a half in. He's got a half in. All right. Daniels is ahead 2-0, throwing a half like you're supposed to. Riding heavy right now. Riding heavy, looking for a cross-face cradle. Hasn't happened yet, but he's going back to an ankle, breaking him down. Breaking him down, looking for the forearm. Got the forearm. He's got to keep that forearm. You can really use that right here.
And just under a minute to go.
Riding well. He's riding well, okay? All right. We call it riding heavy with a tight waist. You run that tight waist long enough, it takes a lot of steam out of your opponent. And that's what Troy Daniels is doing right now.
Well, 30 seconds left to go here in the first period. This is 145. Troy Daniels doing a good job and in control so far.
All right, he comes back, switches off to a single leg. He's still in control. Doesn't want to. There you go.
Good job.
Back down to the mat. Back down to the mat. There we go. No score. 2-0 still. We're coming to the end of the first round.
There we go.
5 seconds left.
5 seconds.
No
Troy.
score. You don't give a score with just a couple seconds left. He's riding heavy, doing a good job. Okay, Troy Daniels is up 2-0.
And that was a good job.
Choice. Troy deferred to the Poston Butte opponent. And when he defers, that means Troy Daniels and the Longhorn will have the choice in the third round.
A good job by Troy here. Keeping the Poston Butte wrestler.
Poston Butte wrestler tried to stand up. Troy took him back down to the mat. Laying heavy, looking for a near side cradle, going to the far side cradle, switch off to the far side cradle. He's got it.
Oh, yes.
He's got the far side cradle. He just got to cinch it up, tie up the leg,
there we
get a turn right here. Get a turn. All right?
Good job by Troy.
Got to get the turn. It's close.
There we go.
Turn. We got the near fall points. Right?
Oh.
Troy scored.
He got
Troy
two.
Scored 2 near fall. So Troy's up 4-0 right now, in control. Laying heavy with the Poston Butte wrestler, came up to his base. Troy's looking for another turn.
There you go. 1 minute left to go here in the second period. This is at the 145 weight class. Troy Daniels wrestling for the Longhorns.
When he's riding heavy like this, called riding heavy with the near arm. When you ride heavy, you just kind of take the steam out of your opponent, and that's the goal. You want your opponent to get into oxygen depletion and exhaustion so that you can control him the third round. And
gotcha. 25 seconds left to go in the second period.
Got to raise up. Don't give him the score. Do not give the score. He's got the leg in. got the leg in. The Poston Butte wrestler looking for some way to score.
Good job by Troy holding on.
Troy's back in control. Troy's back in control.
3
Bringing him
seconds.
down, looking for one turn before the. All right.
There we go. So
Scores 4-0. Troy Daniels takes down. That means if you take down, if you score an escape, 1 point, a reversal is 2.
and that's probably what he's looking for. He's been wearing down his opponent here, so he should be able to get up, and if he can get that reversal, then he'll really be in control of this match.
All right.
Oh.
Poston Butte wrestler gave Troy 1, so the score should be 5-0.
Yes, it is. Yep.
Right, 5-0. And the Poston Butte wrestler took neutral, and the reason he took neutral is he's looking for a throw of some kind to score big points right now in the third round. Looking for a headlock, looking for anything he can throw his opponent to the mat. But I believe Troy will probably just be tough. Elbows in. There's 2. All right.
A good
Troy's
job.
up 7-0. All right. He's up 7-0, looking for a major. One turn now will go to a major decision, which will be 14 points for the Longhorns.
That's great. And 1 minute, 10 seconds left to go here in the third period. Troy Daniels in control at 1:45 for the Longhorns. Oh, good job by Troy. $50 seconds left to go in this match.
We're looking for one more turn to make it a major decision. Looks like we got a warning call. Warning on bottom. Warning call on the wrestler from Poston Butte. So they both have a warning, it appears. Okay, Poston Butte wrestler reached back. He's looking for anything he can find a way to turn his opponent. Okay, Troy rolled through with him, still in control, laying heavy.
Wow.
Working on the arms, looking some way to make a turn. He's got a chicken wing in. This is a good way to score right here. He's got to put forward pressure on, forward pressure.
15 seconds left.
He's looking for one turn, and
here we go. He's,
We got the turn. We got the turn. It will be a 3-point near fall, maybe
3
a fall.
seconds. Come on. Oh, and that's the end. Wow, so close.
I can't see.
7-0. 7-0.
No, it's more than that now.
The what?
Is it 10?
10. It is 10. 10-0 now.
Major decision.
10-0. So that was a great job by Troy Daniels. He really wore out his opponent in that match.
Troy Daniels coming off an arm injury from football, and we're hoping that arm will completely heal. When it's time in the divisionals, hopefully he'll be ready to go to the state tournament.
There we go. Now at 152, wrestling for the Longhorns is Aiden Ormond, and Aiden Ormond will be wrestling Noah Mittendorf from Poston Butte.
What year? Do we know?
Aiden, sophomore, I believe.
Sophomore to 152 is a pretty tough weight to wrestle if you're a sophomore. 152 is usually those guys coming out of football as linebackers.
Yeah.
All right, so we're gonna watch this young man. What's his first name?
Aiden Ormond.
Aiden's in.
Nice.
Aiden's in.
Oh yes, great job.
Aiden did a great job. Countered. And then came right back in on a double leg and scored a 2-point takedown. He's riding tough right now. Similar ride. All right, riding tough. Has a leg in. And he's got to scoot around with that leg in. That's it. He's doing exactly what he needs to do. Scoot around. There you go. All right. The goal, that's it. Keep his head to his backbone.
Good job by Aiden. 1 minute left to go in the first period.
Okay. He's got to get his hips up. Good. Keep your hip up. Aiden. Don't let your... Okay. Post and Butte scored a reversal. All right, scores 2-2 right now, 2-2. Okay, he's wrestling well.
Wow. 30 seconds left to go here.
Okay, in that position, the guy's got a crossbody right in. Got a crossbody looking for an arm. Got to turn. Doggone it. Got to turn.
And there's 12 seconds, 10 seconds now. 10 seconds left to go. It looks like he'll be able to get out of the first period here.
Good.
And that is time.
Good.
Time, so 2-2.
Is there a 3-point near fall or two?
And he get 3. He did get 3, so 5-2.
5-2 at the end of the first round. We're in this match. We are in this match. We need to score a takedown. All right, Aiden's on his feet, chose neutral, and this is a good place for him because he did get a takedown in the first round. Okay, looking for inside position and move your opponent. Make your opponent step and then attack. Make your opponent reach and then attack.
And this is Aiden Orman at 152. Looks like a warning here. I think shoe untied there for the Post and Butte.
There was a warning call, but I'm not sure who it was on.
Not sure because he did raise the red and then green.
That's what I thought. It was an awkward. All right.
So Aiden Orman at 152 for the Horns, down 5-2 here in the second period.
All right, good shot. He made a great shot. All right, you got to finish now. Finish. Lift him. Come back up. Turn the corner.
Yeah, good job.
All right.
No.
All right. The Post and Butte wrestler countered a double leg, and when he countered, he ended up scoring 2. So the score is now 7-2. We need to get away.
1 minute left to go here in the second period. Aiden Orman wrestling at 152 for the Horns. Oh. 45 seconds left to go. Aiden in a tough spot right here.
Fighting off his back well. Come on, Aiden, fighting off his back well. He needs to try to run an arm through any way you can. All right, there's a fall. He wrestled well for a sophomore at 152. It's a tough weight.
There we go. And the Lowrys, Bobby Lowry, Faith Lowry watching, cheering everyone on, along with their daughter, Emma. How you doing, Emma? So another tough match there for the Longhorns. Coming up next, well, actually 160, Coach. Unfortunately, another forfeit.
It's an easy point for the other team. That's why it's so critical. It is absolutely critical that we find a full lineup. And it's hard to do. I mean, wrestling is a tough sport. But at the same time, you can field a full team. So that's what we need to work on. So you parents out there, maybe encourage your sons to get involved. And at the same time, tell a friend if you're there are spots on the Longhorn wrestling team, but it'll take a lot of practice. It's a tough sport.
There we go. So now at 170 for the Longhorns, Nick Dimbat, and he will be wrestling Miles Hammond, but Nick Dimbat for the Longhorns here at 170.
His father wrestled for Payson High School, was excellent, and his uncle also wrestled for Payson High School, and both were state placers. And his uncle had a unique claim to fame. He beat the junior national champion from Japan.
Wow.
We saw it right here in Longhorn Gym many years ago. It was one of the great upsets.
Wow. That must have been a night to remember.
Yeah, it was a special night. His uncle's name was Craig, and it was the only American victory that night against the Japanese national team.
Wow.
All right,
Nick. This is Nick Dimbat.
Nick's wrestling well right now. That was a good reshot.
Nice. Oh, nice job.
The Poston Butte wrestler made a shot, and Nick Dimbat countered it with a reshot and scored 2. That is good wrestling right there. Watch out for the headlock.
Good job avoiding that.
Okay, the Poston Butte wrestler's on his feet. Dimbat reshot. Put him back down on the mat. Okay, score is 2-0 right now. 2-0, the Longhorn Nick Dimbat. Riding heavy, looking for a near arm. Any way to keep the Poston Butte wrestler on the mat.
And 20 seconds left to go here in the first period.
No score. We want no score. We want to go into round 2 with a 2-0 lead. All right, that's pretty good. That was a good breakdown. We're looking for a near arm.
There we go.
Got a
3.
wing, going to a wing.
And that's it for the first period. Nick Dimbat doing a good job in that first period, Coach.
2-0.
And so we'll see how they start the second period here. Again at 170, Nick Dimbat.
Took down. Okay, starting the second period, which is 2 minutes of wrestling. Nick just broke him down with a near arm, tight waist. Needs to lay heavy on him. Don't let your hip down. Don't let your hip down. That's it. Poston Butte back to a stand-up. Scores 2-1. 2-1. 2-1.
.130 left to go here in the second period. Nick Dimbat wrestling at 170. Good defense. Oh, there we go.
Nick did exactly what he did the first round. The Poston Butte wrestler made a poor shot. Nick countered and reshot immediately and scored 2. So the score is 4-1. The Poston Butte wrestler.
Good job.
Is just looking for a big move, looking for a headlock, and you got to hide your head in that situation. You hide your head by keeping it on your opponent's backbones. All right, score now is 4-2. Poston Butte scored an escape.
And 45 seconds left to go here in the second period. Nick Dimbat doing a good job here. 170 for the Horns.
All right, reshot. There it is. He did it again.
There it is.
Score.
Yes.
Right,
there we go.
Nick Dimbat did the same thing and scored 3 takedowns with good reshots after a Poston Butte shot. He countered, and now he's on top. And how much time's left there?
We got 7 seconds, so 5 seconds here, and Nick Dimbat in control.
Keep him on the mat. Okay, back to this. Okay, beginning of the third round. If Nick Dimbat's choice, he chose down, so he needs to get away or reversal. There you go. Come on. All right.
So Nick Dimbat at 170 here. Oh, look at that. That was a great job.
Poston Butte wrestler on his back. There's a shot here. We got a chance for a fall right now.
Here it is. It's coming.
He's stretching him out. Nick's laying heavy with in a pinning situation. He's got to put the shoulders down for 2 seconds to earn the fall. 1001, 1002. The referee is down and he knows it's close.
Oh.
All right, the Post and Butte wrestler came off his back. All right.
Wow. That was so close. Up 11-2, though, with 1 minute left to go. 11-3.
Don't quit wrestling. Don't quit wrestling. Don't quit wrestling. You can't quit wrestling. That's the thing. Nick kind of eased up right there, and the Post and Butte wrestler scored a takedown.
Wow, and that, like you said, it can happen so quick. You can get in a bad position real fast if you let up.
Got to stay in the match the whole time. You got to be ready. Got to be ready. All right, Nick's down, looking for the score. He's came to his feet well. Oh, watch it. Watch the headlock situation.
Oh, there we go.
Nick scored a 2-point reversal. All right, now the goal is to lay heavy. Keep your hips on top. Keep your hips on top. Lay heavy. Break your opponent down just like that. You got to get your opponent's hips on the mat, all right? Post and Butte scored a 1-point escape. They're both on their feet. About
20 seconds left.
20 seconds left in the round.
Ten seconds left to go in this match. Nick Dimbat in control. And that is it.
All right. Nick wins by a major decision,
6.
14-6?
Yep.
All right, 14-6, a major.
There we go.
Points for the Longhorns. So the score will be 48-8, I believe.
Wow, and those forfeits, Coach, as you pointed out, those forfeits so big in tonight's duel here. Next up for the Longhorns, Travis Christensen at 182, and Travis Christensen also having a great year, and he's taking on Ulis Nakochia.
I'll tell you what.
So Travis Christensen at 182 here.
Travis Christensen has a good set of shoulders, let me tell you.
Yes.
Those are wide and strong. Both wrestlers trying to find a takedown, looking for inside position. They're both wrestling. Travis shot in. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. What a beautiful fireman's carry. What a good-looking fireman's carry. All right. Travis is now on top, riding, trying to break down his opponent. Throwing a leg in if it's opened up. Didn't open up there, but the Post and Butte wrestler is flat on the mat. Travis is looking for a wing or a bar, and it looks like he's got a wing in, called a chicken wing. It's a good way to turn your opponent.
Wow, very active so far, Travis Christensen at 182.
Okay.
And a point to the Post and Butte wrestler. 1 minute left to go here in the first period.
All right. It doesn't hurt to be strong.
I bet it doesn't. When you're trying to...
just overpowers stuff.
Well,
and Travis Christensen definitely has strength.
And look at that, Coach, right there. That is it.
Right there.
How quick.
He's as tight as a chicken wing gets. When you get a tight waist and a wing and you turn over and you're a brute, you're going to win.
Wow.
Congratulations, Travis Christensen.
So I think that's all of his matches so far this year, Coach, have been pins in the first period. I think all of his matches have been first period pins. So Travis Christensen doing great this year so far. Much needed win for the Longhorns. They are now going up to 195. We have Connor Menino wrestling for the Longhorns and Christopher Fowler wrestling for Post and Butte. And this is 195. Connor Menino for the Horns. Connor
Both are in
Menino.
good position. Head up. We say butt down, knees bent. They're both wrestling well, trying to find an opening on their feet, looking for a takedown. Okay?
Wow.
You look for that takedown. You want to create inside position, inside the elbows, and make your opponent step. And right now, they're both trying to do that.
Yeah, 1:20 left to go here in the first period. Oh.
All right. The Poston Butte wrestler just threw
And there's that.
throw, and it was successful. And it is a tight pinning situation.
And there's that strength you're talking about. That certainly helps.
All right, the Longhorn fought valiantly to get off the mat, onto his feet. The score is, I believe, 5-1.
5-1 with 45 seconds left to
Good.
go.
We're in the match. We're in the match. We can catch this guy.
Connor wrestling for the Longhorns here at 195.
Poston Butte's in on a single leg. That was a good double leg. That double leg the Poston Butte wrestler shot, that's called a collegiate double leg.
Oh, wow.
And you take the guy off his feet.
Uh-huh.
And he was off his feet for a little while. Had to bring him safely to the mat and did. Looking for a throw. All right, the Longhorns fighting valiantly again.
Oh.
Got caught.
Wow, so that was Connor Menino at 195. And that was a tough one for him. Now up for the Longhorns at 215, Soto Celis. And he'll be wrestling Jorge Carrillo. Or Carrillo. Jorge Carrillo. You have to, I'm from Pennsylvania, so I have a tough time. But Soto Celis, and Soto driving. Good job by Soto right there.
I tell you what, that's a fast fall right there.
Wow. We were blinking.
That's a great way.
Wow, Soto Celis.
That gets the crowd into it. I hope that got the crowd at home into it. Watching that one, that was a fast fall, and that's all business right there.
That is Soto. I said the first home meet, and he had a quick one like that, and he just brought the thunder. I said, I believe he's a senior.
Well, let's hope that he finishes strong as a senior. Right now tonight, I'll tell you what, he just got the Longhorn 16 points, and that's a big deal.
And now his brother, Sal Celis, will be wrestling Caleb Holsinger at 275. So this is
this is the big boys.
Sal.
This is the big boys, the last one of the evening. All right. He's in on it. He's in. Okay. Poston Butte countered. That's a 2-point takedown. They're both on the mat.
This is Sal Celis. Look at
that.
wrestling for the Horns.
He came up off his, almost scored on that. Almost scored.
1:20 left to go here in the first period. Poston Butte wrestler on top.
Poston Butte's looking for a bar, working a bar arm, trying to turn the Longhorn. Longhorn is not having any of it. He's got his chest down to the mat and not going to be turned. We hope he can. How much time? 20?
It is 56 seconds left to go. So, yeah, still.
Poston Butte's in on a chicken wing near
Oh,
You got a turn out of it.
looking to get him over there. Sal Celis, though, holding on. He's fighting hard. Up.
Yeah.
There it is, though. Oh. 25 seconds left to go. Thirteen seconds.
Longhorn's fighting. He might make it. He's fighting hard.
He is.
Keep his shoulders from going down.
4, 3.
2.
There it is, and that's time right there.
Well.
He did.
Well. Anytime a heavyweight's on his back for more than a minute and he can keep him getting pinned, he has done one heck of a job. The Longhorn heavyweight really fought that well. All right, second round.
There you go.
Anything can happen at heavyweight. I'll tell you what, one turn and it can be over. So let's see what happens.
Here it is, Sal Celis on the bottom to start the second period. And this is Caleb Holtzinger wrestling for Poston Butte.
Okay. Poston Butte wrestlers in control of the Longhorn right now, looking for a bar, has the bar in, and trying to look for a way to turn the Longhorn.
And it's Sal Celis. Sal Celis wrestling for the Longhorns. And
we got 1 point. We got 1 point. The Poston Butte wrestler had an illegal hold, so now the score is
2-1 with 1:22 left to go here in the second period.
We're right in. Doesn't take much. One good move, and we can score some points here.
Sal, got that arm over. 1 minute left to go here. And fighting hard from the bottom.
It's a tough position to be in, fighting off your back.
Wow, and for that long, too, like you were saying, Coach. Oh, look, though. Come on, Sal. Come on.
Tough. I tell you what, he's avoiding the fall. He's avoiding the fall. Avoiding the fall.
That back and forth technique. Oh. Good fight.
He gave it everything he had. He spent about 2 minutes on his back fighting against the pin and finally succumbed to the pin. It was a good match. It was a good match.
I was. He fought hard.
Is there another match tonight, or is that it?
That is it. That was the heavyweights right there. So that's the end of the duel here.
Well,
and
it's my pleasure, Chris, to come alongside you and give you just a few tips on Longhorn wrestling. And the next time out, the Longhorns will score some more points and hopefully come out on top.
Hopefully they will. And it would be great to have you out here again, Coach. Boy, that was a pleasure. It was a lot of fun. A lot of fun.
Thank you for it.
Yeah, you're so welcome. And thank you, everyone, for watching. Hope you have a wonderful weekend. And we'll be back, and I think it's Wednesday, actually. Next Wednesday, Longhorns back in action here in the Wilson Dome. So hopefully we can have you out for that. That would be great.
Go Longhorns.
Go Longhorns. Thank you, everyone. And again, have a great weekend.